Hello friends, welcome back. So this is the second half of November reading for anybody born in July. I'm going to make a loud sound, clear the space. Alright, well, July babies, welcome back. Hope you're having a great time, enjoying the changing of seasons if you're in North America. Alright, July, let's see what we got for you today. Listen with all your heart. The universe is speaking. Okay. Let's see what else. Cosmic Oracles. What are you going to tell us for July? Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. I keep getting this card for all the readings. Time to do some radical self-acceptance, I think, for everybody. We have to forgive ourselves for being who we are in this terrible time. Forcing us to do things we don't want to do. Not really giving us choices. False choices. Yep. Okay, let's see what our Moonology, which I have moved onto the front instead of the end. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Yeah, things are shifting, changing. Shifting and changing. Okay, let's see what the Green Witch Oracle has to say for people born in July. And one more. And Lavender. Wow, that card keeps coming up too. Everybody needs to just calm down and be tranquil. Isn't that something? Alright, I'll read Lavender once again. Because why not? Tranquility, kindness, and self-care. Lavender is a popular green witch craft herb, often associated with peace, tranquility, rest, and relaxation. Its stress-relieving properties make it the perfect herb to use in various self-care applications, such as in a bath or essential oil. Take a moment to consider whether you've been kind enough to yourself lately. The Lavender card is a great reminder to take stock in how you treat yourself. Remember that kindness comes in many forms. You may have been critical of yourself or your body lately. Maybe you have been driving yourself too hard without eating or sleeping properly. Take a moment for yourself to restore your equilibrium. This is a great time to re-examine your life to see what changes you could make to facilitate less stress in general. What area of your life needs kindness right now? You know, it's funny, I've read that about 3 or 4 times, like today. And I still find things in there I didn't read before. Didn't go in my head. Spend a perfectly useless afternoon in a perfectly useless manner. Now you have learned how to live. There you go. Just stop doing. Just be. Just be and enjoy your life. Just be. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Just be. Being, not a doing. You are a human being. Just be. Alright. Well, Let's see what the tarot is going to say to anyone born in July. King of Swords. Okay. Showing up as one of the kings. And a knowledgeable, truthful one. Now see, one of my other decks has the King of Swords and he's depressed. This guy's not depressed. He's standing there and he's not sitting either. He's standing. Two of Swords. So you got a choice or a decision to make or a blockage somehow. Or you have conflicting ideas about something. You're thinking about it. You're going in your head. And you're resolving the conflict. New things are being offered to you. New emotions are being felt. And yeah, you're working on your emotional stability. And you're finding that, yes, there are new emotions, in fact, that you're feeling that you never allowed yourself to feel before. And one of happiness, this is you just enjoying yourself and saying, you know, I have a good life. No matter what happens and no matter what happened, my life is good right now in this moment. I'm enjoying the day and I'm taking my time and feeling things I should feel, new emotions. Page of Wands, no, this is the Knight of Wands. This is the card that's wrong. So the Knight of Wands is showing up, and that's in and out energy. It's kind of unreliable. Is that how you see yourself, as unreliable and in and out and Judgment. So the environment is one of judgment, which means things are being assessed. Judgment has been called and things are being reevaluated. Knight of Swords, so coming in hot and fast with some information and some truth. And the final outcome is the divine inspired action. So it seems like you've had some sort of change of emotional status. You're stuck right now, but you've got some divine inspired action that you could take. It's being suggested to you, and you have knowledge and understanding of a situation. And now you have new divine inspired action. I guess you thought about it, and now you figured out where you're going to go and what you're going to do. Okay. So you start out as somebody who has wisdom and knowledge, but you either are conflicted in your thinking or you have some sort of choice you got to make about something, and you're thinking about it, you're in your head thinking about it. Lots of new things and emotional stuff is happening, and you're discovering things about yourself you didn't know emotionally. But you're happy, and you have, you know, family and friends, and those are the tools that you have. You have built yourself, you know, a place where you want to live, and you're surrounded by things that you want to have. And you're kind of in and out. You do things, but I don't know that you're fully committed. Judgment is being called. The environment is one of judgment. And truth is coming in hot and fast, and you're inspired to move. But the mountain is an obstacle. You got a big, big obstacle in the way. And you're hoping for illumination and a way to see things in a new, more complete way. Bring warmth, perhaps, to the situation. And luck. luck is on your side if you move in a certain way. Okay, can the fairy bring us some clarity here? Add to this message, what else? This is a very light-hearted thing. It's like finally, understanding something, finally understanding a concept that you didn't understand before. And it's like new knowledge is liberating you in some fashion. And now that you have this new knowledge, you have new thoughts about things, all things, because it changes the way you think. Six of Winter. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times and traveling or relocating. Well, there you go. So it looks like when you change your mind and get some new ideas, it really lubricates everything and allows things to free up. Let's see, Six of Winter. Positive changes are on the way. Challenging times fade as you prepare to set sail for sunnier, look at that, sunnier horizons and happier shores. Leave the troubles behind you and plot the course for the future. That's like the Six of Swords moving out of troubled water. Allow your frustration over past inconveniences or hardships to disappear and embrace a new dawn. Travel, especially over water, may be in your future, or your journey may be a metaphorical one. Opportunities to move or relocate should be looked upon favorably. A fairy navigates his boat toward the village in the distance. While there may be ice still floating in the water, the scene here shows the warmth that the future holds. Additional meanings: life moving on, facing your problems so that they can no longer trouble you. A welcome relief, choosing a new city to live in. Well, that's exciting. Are you planning a move? It sounds like your whole life is going to be different. Yeah, it really feels like there's some new knowledge gained, and with that new knowledge, everything changes. Like, it's like, oh, I understand. And then everything is different, because you can't not understand. Once you understand. That's how it is. And then you go on from there, and then the next day you understand something else. But, doing the work, living. Doing the work of living. See? Nothing is yet set in stone. Grow? Well, it sounds like that's what's happening. Growing. It sounds like you're growing. Maturing. Growing? Well, this is a lot better than the last couple reads you've had for the last couple months. Grow is much nicer. Okay, and that's like it's a lizard or a salamander. '94. Salamander, grow. This card represents growth from destruction, like a sapling growing out of the ashes of a wildfire. Wow, that's pretty dramatic. Despite being an amphibious creature, the salamander has long been associated with the element of fire in myths and lore spanning back to ancient Greece. The origin of this connection is often disputed, with some believing it may stem from salamanders who hibernated in rotting logs only to burst forth when the logs were taken indoors and burned. This gave the illusion that these creatures were born from the flame. While they are in fact cold-blooded and, contrary to old wives' tales, not flame retardant, this association with heat and fire has persisted. Salamanders, like some reptiles, are capable of regrowing certain limbs after an accident. The salamander card may signify hope and recovery after a difficult time. While the symbol of fire can be one of destruction and harm, it also represents the heat of the hearth, the warmth of the home, and the light in the darkness. The type of growth that the salamander card invokes is regrowth from a period of difficulty, a tumultuous upheaval, or traumatic experience. Yeah, it seems like the last couple readings were like you were heading into that. Okay, anyway, a shadow reading of the salamander card could portend an upheaval to come or a learned experience from which you can grow and change. As a cold-blooded creature associated with the heat of fire, this card could be encouraging you to equalize your passions. It could be a symbol of opposite forces working against each other which needed to be balanced. Element is fire. The flora is fire poppy, mesquite, lotus, and patchouli. Stones are carnelian, emerald, zoisite, agate, and green apophyte. No, green apophyllite. Spellwork encourages new growth after a disastrous situation. Fire magic, candle magic, protecting or recovering from a destructive force. Garden magic. Well, okay. So it really seems like there's this awakening, this new knowledge, this new thought, this growth that has happened. And because of that, everything is going to be altered, different, new, because there's thought happening. And because your heart has changed, it's going to be a different world for you. You know, we all make our own realities, our own universe, and when you change something about yourself deeply and profoundly, that whole universe becomes a different experience. So nothing is yet set in stone, ever. We can always have free choice and exercise free choice and become different. And when we do that, that course correction, it makes everything else change. So this is a great reading, July. I'm very pleased that you have such a strong and positive second half of November coming at you. All right, anyway, good luck with your transitions and your learning. And thanks for listening till the end. If you would hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. And also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new things. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Thanks.